Sorry. Sorry. Sorry about that. Should be able to hear me now. I've done that twice lately. I managed to get out of that habit. Audiobook's great. Excellent. Excellent. Okay. So before anything, how is everyone? How are you doing today? And what have you been up to today? I've been editing my review of the Mitchells vs. the Machines, and I just started watching season 11 of Bob's Burgers. Finally. I took my time, but I'm finally getting on with it. Yeah, it is a great movie. I'm finishing the review tonight, hopefully after the stream, so the video should be up to maybe tonight, later time on Patreon. Then tomorrow, should be up tomorrow evening UK time. Let's have a look. Jacob Below, I'm doing great, fantastic. Nick, I finally got past the £40 mark. Well done, Nick. Congrats, Nick. Computer Guy, visited a friend I haven't seen since lockdown started. It was good to see him again. Awesome. Liston Rimsey, trying to write but failing. You've got this. You can do this. Just power through. Take that line inside of you, bring it out. Because, when you get to that point in writing where you're, in the zone, it's amazing. And trust me, you can get to it. You can get to it. It's all about finding that little spark, that little click that makes you go, ooh, I want to keep writing more, ooh. But don't stress over it. Don't stress over it. When it comes to writing, sometimes you need a bit of a break. For me, I try to find inspiration for writing by just watching video essays on writing, or I just watch good shows or movies with really good writing, and then an idea will click. I'm like, aha! So yeah, trust me, it's gonna come to you. That inspiration will definitely come to you. Curse Monster, I'm doing good. I just became an uncle to a third nephew. Wow, awesome, congrats. That's really cool. I have one nephew and two nieces. The eldest niece is 21. Yeah, that makes me feel old. Wait, the chat's going too fast. Cameron, I've been volunteering at Wood Green. It's an animal charity shop. Oh, that's fantastic. Good on you for doing that. Animals really need that support, and charities need that support as well. Charities don't get enough volunteers. Evan Jasons, will Mitchells vs. the Machine characters be part of the stream? As always, I do not like to say what characters are going to be in the top 5. It's all about the reveal. It's all about you don't know what it's going to be next. So yeah, I'm not going to say anything. Jacob Blow, looking forward to seeing a review. Awesome. Don, it's going well. It's Victoria Day in Canada. Just relaxing. Saw Song of the Sea on Saturday. How are you doing, Jambareeqi? That's a pretty good way to celebrate a national holiday, watching a cartoon saloon film. Yeah, that sounds nice. How am I doing? I'm doing good today, actually. I had a bit of a breather over the weekend. I had a bit of relaxation, and I'm just feeling much better. I really need to be less disciplined with myself when it comes to work. I feel like I work myself so silly that I get to a point where I'm just can't handle anything. It's gotten to points where I've even almost fainted. Actually, in some cases, I have fainted. So yeah, burnout sucks. Cooper, good. Came back from my therapist appointment. Oh, I hope that went well. Medmax, can you do a Q&A at some time, please? When it comes to Mondays, it's a poll. It's a poll that decides what I do. It's the viewers. Mondays are called the viewer's choice, and I let my fans decide, okay, what do you want me to do for Twitch today? So when it comes down to it, it's not up to me. I don't decide which weeks I do Q&A. It's entirely up to the polls, whatever comes there. So for today, the winner of the poll was top 5 Sony animation characters. So yeah, it's completely out of my power. All I can do is nominate things. That's it. That's as far as I can do. Synthsuto, I've been practicing sound editing. Ooh, good luck there. Good luck there indeed. I did a sound course while at uni, and it was. There's a reason I usually hire Karan-san to do my sound for me, because yeah. So good on you for like being on board for sound editing, getting better at sound editing, because it is tough. It is tough. Computer guy, I tried to help him with a level in Jak 2, the part where it becomes a rail shoot and just couldn't. That game is incredibly hard. I've not played any of the Jak and Daxter games, but I remember my brother playing them. Evan, someone's just followed. Hang on. Thank you for following Derpy Ramen Noodle. That's a good name. I like that name. Evan, I have my film class exam final tomorrow. Ooh, good luck there. Lots of good luck. Lister Rimsey, this is my break from writing. That's fine, that's fine. It'd be really awesome if maybe my stream can inspire writing in some way. That'd be really cool. That'd be awesome. Jacob Below, we've been experiencing our first dose of hot weather by where I live. We're fine right now, but it's supposed to get hot and humid again in just a couple days. Ooh, yeah, I hate the heat. Summer's my least favourite season. Dom Bloof, I saw a Song of the Sea on Saturday and it's Victoria Day. I think you said that already. Jacob Lowe, all great news and stories. It is. Lots of positivity today. I'm loving it. Computer guy, you hear that chat faster? No, don't taunt them. Jacob Lowe, I rented Rocket Man from the library and saw it for the first time. Really enjoyed it. Yeah, I quite enjoyed Rocket Man as well. I got quite a lot of fun out of that one. Hello, G Crowbat. Don Blue, I think you're talking to Jacob, sorry. Mr. Umbrella, can you do a top 5 favourite Don Blue characters? Again, when it comes to Mondays, I don't decide what I do. It's entirely done for a poll as part of a viewer's choice system. I can nominate top 5 favourite Don Blue characters one week. That's as much as I can do. I can't promise I'll be doing it. Jacob, I'm so glad you had some time to finally catch your breath. Yeah, it's been a nice, relaxing weekend. It's been quite chill. I've still been doing little jobs now and again, but like less demanding. I'm being less demanding of myself. Cameron, could I recommend an animated short on YouTube called Zoophobia? The character Spam the Fox is my spirit animal. Yeah, I'll definitely keep that in mind. Nick, and another thing about me getting down 40 pounds, that means I'm halfway to my goal weight. Whoa, that is so cool. Be huge. Be massively proud of yourself. Definitely. That's really cool. Well done, Nick. Everyone congratulate Nick. No worries for asking twice, Mad Max. G Crowbat, any plans for top 5 Pixar characters? Again, it's a voting system, so I've noticed that the character thing is kind of popular, so I'm most likely going to go for each studio anyway, so we'll see. This is turning into a Q&A. We've definitely got to get to the meat of the topic. I'll answer 1 or 2 more questions, and then I'm definitely going to get on with announcing my picks for the top 5 Sony animation characters. Hello, Derpy Ramen Noodle. Love your name. Computer guy, the first Jak and Daxter was incredible, but ever since it became darker in Jak 2, I just can't stand this game series. Yikes. It's kind of a downer when a franchise becomes less enjoyable because it's going a darker route. Means it's going down the wrong route. Mr. Pearl, I hate dogs. What? Dogs are amazing. Dogs are so cool. I love dogs. Listen, Ramsey, why does everything have to be gritty now? Yeah, I get what you mean. Mr. Pearl, actually, there's some dogs I can love. Just some. Every dog deserves love. Okay. Right, yeah, I'm not turning this into a Q&A, folks. Everyone voted for this to be about top 5 Sony animation characters. So let's get on with that. I'll admit that this was a bit of a tricky one. It was very daunting. I even got to a point where I was like, why is it only 5? Why is it only 5? It was pretty tricky to to decide, but I managed to decide them all. I'm going to do my best to explain why I picked them, but for a lot of these films, it's been a while since I saw them. Hang on. Okay, so let me just catch up with chat. I need to get that. Yeah, I need to get that Monty Python God animation of "Get on with it." I really need to get that. Yes, Spider picking. I didn't want this to just be top 5 Spider-Verse characters. It was tempting because they're all great characters, but I tried to be a bit picky about which were my favorite Spider-Verse characters. Right, let's go. Let's do this. So, top 5 Sony animation characters. What is my number 5? It is Spider-Ham, yes. What I love about Spider-Ham, aka Peter Porker, is that he's not your typical superhero. He's very goofy and cheeky, resembling Bugs Bunny more than Superman or Iron Man. It's what makes him so lovable. He's this cartoon come to life, and he takes advantage of his powers' nonsensical logic to save the day. I love that. He's proud to be a cartoon. He wears it on his shirt, and even intimidates villains with his wacky humour. He proves that silly can be badass in the right hands. I also like that he knows when to switch off his wisecracking jokes too. When Miles needs help, he tries as hard as the other superheroes to support him. When he has to take down the Kingpin, he knows what the stakes are. He knows how high they are. He's more than just some Looney Tunes clone. He's a humanized cartoon pig with heart, brain, and adversity. So what does everyone else think of Spider-Ham? And everyone's quoting Spider-Ham now. You got a problem with cartoons? That's one of the best lines in the film. I love it. I've watched that bit on repeat. So good. So yeah, what do you all think of Spider-Ham? Everyone's just quoting Spider-Ham now. Jacob Blow, naturally, he's so quote-worthy. Awesome. Evan J. Sims, call me dumb, but I don't love Into the Spider-Verse that much. That doesn't make you dumb, it's just your tastes. It's just, honestly, just your tastes. Personally, I adore it. I absolutely love it. And my thumbnail artist, Leo, who is a huge Spider-Man fan, recently watched it. And seeing her reactions after she watched it was so good. She was so enthusiastic. Miss Pronum is my favourite character in the movie. Yes. It was pretty difficult to pick who's my favourite out of all the Spider-Verse heroes, because they're all really strong characters, really memorable, great characters. Everyone's lots of Spider-Ham, lots of Spider-Pig in chat. Nick Sheets, for starters, Spider-Verse is my favourite Sony animation, and Spider-Ham was absolutely hilarious and adorable, even though my favourite character is Peter B. Parker, who is also a really great character. Don't believe I like him. He was funny. He could be a cartoon revolutionary leader. He could actually, yeah. He's almost like an ambassador for cartoons. Like he resembles the heroic side of cartoons. I love it. Oh. I honestly got goosebumps when he said that line of "You got a problem with cartoons," and then he kicked Scorpion's ass. I got massive goosebumps as a cartoon fan. In Scooby-Doo, in the comics, there's also Spider-Gwen, who is Spider-Gwen as a penguin. I think I heard about that. Yeah, that sounds awesome. Saint Fasuto, I think I'll watch Spider-Ham highlight video after the stream. Go for it. Cameron, he's really enjoyable. Alyssa Rimsey, I don't recall much about it. Only watched it once because it was such an experience. I'm afraid if I watch it again, I'll start picking it apart. I can't speak on your behalf, but when I rewatched it, I started noticing other things that I missed before, and I was like, wow, this is so good. So sometimes second viewings can be really good. I do encourage it. Computer Guy, mine would be Miles, simple as that. Mad Max, Rise for the Cartoon Lord, Spider-Ham. Don Blue, Spider-Verse was fine, the animation was awesome. This was my first Spider-Man film to star an African-American, which made me happy. Yes. Okay, so I guess that's everything that people want to say about Spider-Ham. So let's move on to what's my number 4. What is my number 4? It is the Pirate Captain from Aardman's Pirates. Yes, the Pirate Captain is a fun and jolly buccaneer, someone who feels genuine pride for his misfit crew and believes in their potential. He's the father of the ship's family, which makes sense. So it makes sense why his mates look up to him. And there's this charming appeal to how overconfident he is, too. He approaches every challenge, obstacle, and mission with this intense optimism. It's so endearing. He makes you want to work for him because you know he won't give up. I love that he has this underdog thing going for him as well. It's what makes him grounded and relatable for someone so colourful and lively. We sympathise with how other pirates treat him, and we wish he could find success. We really do. That's how likeable he is. And his eventual betrayal is hard to take in because we've come to respect and admire him, which is what makes us want him to remember who he is and how much his crew loves him. So, what does everyone else think of the Pirate Captain? Oh, everyone's very happy about Pirate Captain being chosen. Jake Apollo treats his crew as family. That's a great way of putting it. Thank you. It's probably I tried to separate Aardman from DreamWorks, Sony, and now Netflix. Well, the thing is, when it comes to counting the characters for this, if it has the Sony animation logo at the beginning of the film, I'll count it. Jake Apollo, I also like how he calls Charles Darwin Chuck. Yeah, that's a very British thing, and that's another thing I really like about him is that he, like a lot of Aardman characters, he really embodies British culture. So much of him is part of British culture, even though he's an outcast. The Britishness is just there. Curse Monster, I loved his undying love for Polly as someone who has a strong bond with my siblings' pairs. Aw, yeah, he does really love Polly. Cuba Guy, haven't seen this film? Don't hit me, I wear glasses. I'm not gonna hit you! Why would I hit you? Jeez. Jigablow, he's far less self-serving than Jack Sparrow. True. Mad Max, I'm the Pirate Captain, I'm here for your gold. Cameron, really fun, need to watch it again. Remember David Tennant. Senfusuta, have no opinion. I watched the movie once late night on TV and fell asleep. Oh, bless. Mr. Perlin, Hugh Grant is a nice actor. Yeah, I like Hugh Grant's voice for him. Like, he doesn't necessarily change his voice up in a parody way, but I like that because it adds some humanity to the character in a way, and makes him less of a cartoon and just more of a person. Yeah, and like you got all these other characters that sound really brash and sound piratey, but then you've got this one guy who says a bit more like this. Hello. It helps to make that contrast. Oh, Nick, I love Pirate Captain. He's so wonderfully enthusiastic and passionate about what he does, and therefore it's impossible not to root for him. He's also very charming in how even though he is an outcast, but still does what he does for the treasure, but because it's just fun to do. Yeah, he seems like he just loves being a pirate. He really does. Jake Blow, he's more British culture than the antagonistic Queen, who basically embodies the worst of Britain. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, she does. Nick, Aardman's Pirates is actually what I would say is an underrated gem that deserves more attention. Definitely agree there. So, does anyone have anything else to say about the Pirate Captain? I just realised that Derpy Raman's name is not fitting on screen. There we go. It's like a train. Choo-choo! Watch that go. It's like a train. Yep, there we go. That fits now. Okay. So, yeah, has anyone else got anything else? Has anyone else got something to say about him? Cameron, quick question. Has there ever been a movie you loved as a kid but afraid to rewatch in case you end up not liking it anymore? That's how I'm feeling about the 2006 movie Curious George. Yeah, sometimes I've been a bit worried, but sometimes I've surprised myself. And even if you don't enjoy a nostalgic movie as much as you remember, those feels are still going to be there. They're still good. There are some films from my childhood I've revisited and realised I didn't like, but I still had those memories intact. And that can sometimes compensate for the poor quality, and that's fine. That's totally fine. Nathan Lagandu, Pirate Captain is such a lovable guy. Jacob Below, I would just like to see more of Pirate Captain's pet dodo, Polly. I'm not sure if they're going to make... I'm not sure if they're going to make another Aardman's pirate movie. Not sure. Shark Tale included. Shark Tale is DreamWorks. Right, let's move on. everyone's going off into a tangent. Let's announce my third favorite Sony animation character. Who could it be? Who is it? It's Arthur Christmas. Yes, Arthur is this pure cinnamon roll, this Christmas-loving, wholesome guy who proves that a good heart trumps superficiality. His passion for the festive time of the year is adorable, but what makes him truly lovable is his genuine kindness and compassion to kids. He legitimately cares about making every kid's Christmas special. He doesn't care about accolades or titles. He just wants to make the world special for one December day for every child. That's so sweet. Yeah, I love him. So yeah, what anything else? Anything else? Anything? Does anyone have anything to say about Arthur? Trying to find in chat. I'm trying to find where you're starting to talk about Arthur. Below, Arthur is so adorable and good-natured. Mad Max, Aardman, yes. Computer Guy, love this dude. He's so adorable. Jacob Below, and selfless. He is very selfless. He never really thinks about his ego or pride. He just thinks, I just want everyone around me to be happy. I want the whole world to be happy. It makes him a great role model. It really does. Arthur's last name is not Christmas. Can you remind me what his last name is? Because I've not watched the film for a while. Cameron, this movie is so underrated. One movie I watch every Christmas. Aww. Nick, I've only seen Arthur Christmas once, maybe many years ago. Don't remember that much of it, so don't have much opinion on him. Lisa Rimsey, he has nothing to prove. No big scheme, no forced romantic interest. Just a dude trying to deliver a gift to a kid. Yeah. There's such a simplicity to him. And there's not real... You don't really find lead characters like him in films that much. You really don't. Most characters, right from the beginning, they just have very selfish interests. It's mainly the side characters who go through their own arcs because they're focused on themselves. Trying to catch up with chat. Don Bluth, Arthur is just that guy I would be friends with because he loves Christmas a lot like me. Aw, I adore Christmas too. I could really chill with Arthur. Curse Mods, you've got to lay off the cinema roll characters. I know! No! Give me those baby face cinnamon rolls now! I love them all. Cooper Dude, Arthur's probably my favourite Sony character. His optimism and Christmas fanboyisms are so infectious. Aww. Evan Jasons, I think Arthur's voice is kind of irritating to listen to. I disagree. I find it very sweet, very soft, very gentle, and he really captures the enthusiasm that Arthur has. Yeah, James McAvoy. Jacob Below, Arthur is the glue that holds together the spirit of Christmas in the Santa family and ends up bringing out the best qualities of all three Santas in charge. Yes, definitely. Lisa Rimsey, also need his slippers. Oh, his slippers are so cute! Jacob Below, he has the spirit of old cranky grandpa Santa, the tired and losing his mojo current Santa, and the modernist capitalist style Steve Santa. Cameron, he's a great role model, always reminds, hopefully, and especially around the holidays. Listen, Ramsey, Arthur is your Patronus, face it. Mine? I forgot what my Patronus even was. Chicablowy, he has the spirit that brings them all together and teaches them the true spirit. Hi, Zelda. Don, Arthur is that character who just happy to have air in his lungs and doesn't allow tragedy to destroy his happy spirit. Yeah, I agree with what everyone's saying. His heart is definitely the right place, absolutely. Kiss Monster, I love that moment where he asks the others to worry him in order to take risks. Yeah, I love Arthur. I really do love Arthur. I'll admit there were a lot of choices with this countdown where I was like, "Ooh, I really want to keep him in," but Arthur was one I was like, "No, he's got to be there. He's got to be. I can't take him out. I can't." Listen, Rimsey, when Arthur is sad, it's sadder than a dozen sad puppies listening to Enya. It is. It's heartbreaking. Evan, I love when Arthur asks Grand Santa to make him scared in order to escape the ocean. Yeah, I remember that. Nick, even though I don't have an opinion on Arthur, will take your word for it on what you think of him. Not just mine, everyone else in chat loves him as well. Don Bluth, I wish Arthur was a real guy. I wish everyone was like Arthur. I really do. He's too perfect. Okay. That's a good. Listen, I feel him on the whole hating height speed. Yeah, I get that too, yeah. I'm terrified of heights. I really am. I'm so bad with heights. Which is kind of bad, because like, when I was a teenager, I would help my dad put up blinds, because he basically, his job is to install glass and blinds into different, like, British buildings. And some of those buildings were very, very, very tall and had big windows, and I had to be like, putting them up. It was kind of, But all I say is that he really has a knack for riding a bicycle when Enya is wrapping it back up. Zelda, I've never been on a plane. I've not been on a plane for years, and I don't know how I'd crack it. I don't want to go on a plane. I want to ride a jet. I want to get a private jet. But I have to get over my height fear first. Right, let us announce what is my number 2. What's my number 2? What could it be? Do you know? It is. Nope, I just ruined everything. I clicked the wrong one. My number 2 is Aaron / the Prowler. Yeah. Aaron is essentially one of the more complicated Sony animation characters. He's a loving and supportive uncle who truly believes in his nephew's art skills and wants the best for him. But when he turns into the Prowler, he's just so intimidating and so creepy. He's like a shadow, the way he crawls about, and whenever he's on screen, you're just terrified. And it's what makes the final reveal that Uncle Aaron is the Prowler so heartbreaking and so tragic. Because we've come to love this guy and seeing how much he inspires Aaron, how much Aaron needs him, and just to realize this is his side hustle. We're like, no, Aaron, you can do better, no. And it's really, really hard and sad to watch when he realizes who Spider-Man is as well. It's just really, it's just painful. It's painful. His whole arc is incredibly emotional. So yeah, what does everyone else think of Aaron / the Prowler? His theme gives me the chills. Yes! The sting that plays whenever he's coming into a room. It's like, Nifflin Gandhi was a shocking villain. Aaron's an example of a twist villain done well. Yes, he is. He really is, because he's still the same person even after that twist. And it adds another layer to that person that we learnt about. That's a good twist villain. That really is. That's a great point. Evan, I personally didn't find him scary, but I definitely like his heartbreaking portrayal. Listy Rimsey, bad boy mentor, I approve. The twist was obvious to me, but still well done, so I didn't mind. It is the way it's delivered, absolutely. Don, when he got shot, tore me up. When he got shot, it tore me up because he didn't know that he was chasing his nephew. Yes, and that's because he was so consumed by this other half of him, because that's what the Prowler is. It's another part of him. He was so consumed with that lifestyle. He didn't think, okay, this person I'm chasing could be human. Could they don't deserve this kind of thing. Nick, I love all the Spider-Verse characters, and Uncle Aaron is no exception, but he's got a great relationship with Miles. He's a cool guy, and it's heartbreaking seeing him killed. First Uncle Ben and now him. Yeah, oh, don't remind us of Uncle Ben. Cameron, I was so shocked when we found out it was him. Yeah, I remember the first time I was like, no. You had so much potential, and you were so cool. You were the most fun uncle ever. Why? Zelda reminds me of my uncle. Oh, he must be a really cool uncle then. I'm not that close to my uncles. One uncle is like Ned Flanders. Another uncle is kind of like... This sounds harsh, but probably Mr. Burns. He really is. I remember there was like a family wedding, and he was more concerned about the wine being served or something. Or the coffee. I can't even remember. Where am I in chat? I've lost chat. Another person that finds his theme terrifying, because it is, it's so creepy. It really reminds me of a lot of the songs I grew up with that traumatized me. All those like medical show theme songs I showed recently from my top 6 childhood traumas. It reminds me of that. It's got that same alarm kind of sound to it. Computer guy, seriously, he's like Miles if Miles made the wrong choices in life, the easy choices. Yes, that's a really good observation, yeah. Cursed, Uncle Aaron's a character that holds a special place in my heart because, funny story, when Aaron and Miles are having their banter together, I was watching with my nephews and my oldest nephew joined on in the dialogue and I joined in too. So the film brought out an uncle and nephew moment with my nephew. It was so meta. That's so cute! Oh, that's wonderful. Cameron, best Spider-Man villain since Doc Ock. Ooh, that's quite a statement. Don, Uncle Aaron reminded me of my godfather. Wow. A lot of you are comparing him to your own relatives, which really speaks volumes for his character and how much depth he has. Nick, and you know, not only is Spider-Verse my favourite Sony animation movie, but it's also my top 10 favourite movies of all time, especially since I'm a die-hard Spidey fan. Ooh, pretty cool. Listy rims and my uncles are typical boomers. G-Crow back, my uncle died committing suicide. I'm very sorry about that. Very, very sorry. Cameron, how did Sony go from Emoji Movie to Spider-Verse? Computer guy, and his theme blends with Miles' theme once he truly becomes Spider-Man. Yes! It's a good point, yeah. Cooper, oddly enough, the aunts and uncles I was close to were the non-related best friends of my parents. Yeah, I found better uncle and auntie figures from, like, neighbours, or, like, friends' parents. Yeah. Why am I in chat? Everyone's just chatting to each other now. Okay. So, we are on to... has anyone else got... Oh, okay. Just making sure if anyone else has got anything else to say about Prowler. Oh, that's an interesting point. Don Blue says, in Caribbean culture, we call church elders and friends uncles and aunts as respect. Oh, that's really nice. Jacob Below, sometimes you have a better bond with your friends than blood relatives. 100% agree. Totally agree. I see a lot of my close friends as... I mean, this is weird. Okay, I forgot to say this. So, my co-writer is probably like 5 years younger than me, but I see him like an uncle. Because he's so mature. His name is Joel Hunt. He's a published author himself. And writes horror. And like he helps with the writing for my projects, but also some life advice. And He's just a really, really chill guy, really friendly. And in my friend circle, everyone, I always say, like, if you've got something you're stuck with, you don't know what you're doing, go to Uncle Joel. He seems the uncle of the group, even though he's really young. Okay. Right, let us talk about my number one favourite, and I might have spoiled it already, I'm afraid. You saw a flash of it, because I accidentally clicked the wrong one. So my number one, I was going to get you all to guess, but did anyone see it? Did anyone see it flash on screen? You didn't see? You did, so people have seen. Yeah, so everyone saw who it was. I'm really sorry. I don't like giving it away. Oh, dang. Okay, so yeah, it is Katie Mitchell from The Mitchells and the Machines. I absolutely adore her. She's what I love about her, and I'll be talking more about her in general in my review of The Mitchells versus the Machines. But what I really like about her is how much I relate to her. Like, she's me at 16. Everything that they depict, that was my teenage years. It's kind of eerie how much she resembles me when I was a teenager. Like, I was always doodling. I was always making films with puppets. And I was always just being silly, let's just say. And I was always collecting all these obscure films, and I mainly found friends over the internet. So yeah, I really connect to her on that special level. And the thing is as well is that it's really heartwarming to know that this character now exists for people that are her age and that have these interests. I really like that, I really do. Because if The Mitchells vs. the Machines came out when I was 16... I think so much of my mental health could have been healed. It really could have, because she really is a fantastic example of a realistic movie nerd with a lot of depth, and yeah, with a lot of like film nerd characters. They're mainly just walking IMDb pages, and that's what studios think we are. And it's like, no, there's so much more. We're actually people. So yeah, I really like that about her, and she's got so much life, so much energy, so much imagination. Her creativity is always sparking. Oh, love it. It's great. But I'll be talking more about her in my The Mitchells vs. the Machines review, so I don't want to talk too much about her. So what does everyone else think of Katie Mitchell? Cameron, oh, it's talk about Prowler. Jacob Lowe, Kate is very relatable indeed, and her relationship with her father, Rick, is engaging and sincere. As sincere as things get for the Mitchells, anyways. Not seen the film. Most people have not seen the film. I hope I've not given too many spoilers away, then, I'm afraid. But then again, all these streams, when I'm talking about characters, they're gonna be spoilers. Trying to catch up with chat now. Evan, she's a lot like me. See, yeah, she's got a lot of universal appeal. And it's about time studios recognize that there are young people like her. It really is. Jacob Lowe, also she has the best nerdy brother ever. He just owns his obsession with dinosaurs more than she owns her obsession for movies and video editing. Cheerio, Jacob. Don, I admit Katie could be my girlfriend. B, she reminds me of myself because I'm a teen that loves films and meeting friends on the internet like you guys. Also, her parents don't see her interests a bit like mine. See, I was kind of lucky because my parents were very supportive of what I did. They didn't understand my films, but like they're very supportive, but also very good kind of supportive as well, because they didn't just go, "Oh, well done," every time I made something. If they thought there was something there that I needed to improve on, they would tell me. They would honestly, they were my most honest critics. Nick, I like to think of Katie as a gender swap version of myself. We both like making movies at a young age, doodling and just being silly. And if you don't recall, I have a YouTube channel I'm still uploading, so she and I still share the same hobbies and interests. This is what I really love. And this is why I think Katie is such an important character, is that everyone feels like they know her or they see themselves in her. We need more characters like Katie, we really do. Because there's so many teenage characters that are so generic, or their hobbies or interests are just so meh, that like not many people can. There's not okay, maybe that's a bit harsh, but like there's not enough diversity when it comes to teenage characters, I think. It's just great to see Katie representing the movie nerds. Don, my parents are supportive too, and they love what I do, but they would ask what I love cartoons. My parents also, my whole family actually would come to the premieres for my animated shorts when I was at university. So yeah, they were that supportive. I don't know about supportive of my YouTube videos. They try, but they don't. I don't think they find it easier to follow my films than my videos. Yeah, I don't know if they watch them. I think my dad probably watches them. My mum was actually my script editor for my first few episodes before I got the hang of it. And my dad was someone that would always give like suggestions or help in terms of like finding films to talk about. Because growing up, out of everyone in my family, my dad was the most film obsessed. So nearly every evening we would just chill and just talk about different kinds of films and all that kind of stuff. And the kinds of films he would recommend to me, I would then later review as well. Evan, she's mainly similar to me because we both use puppets to make films. Symphosuta, Katie is good as a teenage character, can be without being Mary Sue. Yeah, that's the thing, is that like she's not just this lovable, energetic, imaginative teenager. She's also got her own insecurities and anxieties, and she's also someone who has to work on herself. She's not a perfect teen. She's really not. She's got to work on her honesty. So yeah, does anyone have anything else to say about Katie Mitchell? Don Bluth, my mum and dad helped me film my Indiana Jones short. I will say that as well, as my parents were always willing to be in my films. They were always up for that, or even help behind the scenes. When I was making animated shorts for university, my dad would build the sets, and my mum would help sew the puppets. Not all of them, I'd have to do some as well. But when I used to make short films as a teenager, my parents were in them. And I remember making one film where like nearly half my family was in it. I grabbed nearly every single person in my family and made this like fantasy film of everyone. And my mum played this. Like witch character. She was the villain, and my dad was like this wise wizard. It was kind of fun, but also very cold. It was a very cold shoot. And my nieces played telekinetic kind of characters, like telekinetic fairies or sprites or something like that. And I was the voice of a sock puppet. So yeah, I guess that's everything. I guess that's definitely everything, because it's almost the end of the stream, really. Cool guy, I wish my dad was supportive as yours. Then again, with a lost cause like me, you are not a lost cause! You are not a lost cause. You are awesome. You are great. And I am definitely going to support you whatever you're doing, okay? No one here is a lost cause. No one here is a loser. You're all awesome, okay? And I love you all. Don't say it again. I will report you to Twitch if you call yourself a lost cause. So, yeah. Oh, Cameron, both you and James Rolfe are good examples of filmmakers and reviewers. Oh, that's very sweet. But I need to make more films to prove that. Yes, I did again! Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna head off now. I've really got to finish my Mitchells vs. the Machines review. It's kind of almost done, but there's a lot of things I kind of want to reshoot and rewrite as well. Kind of like improve a few things. Cause sometimes when editing a review, I get to points where I'm listening to what I'm saying and go, oh, that could be reworded, and then I just kind of like, I pull the sound down to the next tab, and I'm like, okay, re-record that later, rewrite it, do it better. That's one reason some of my reviews take ages, because I'm just not pleased with the script. Cameron, when you have time, check out Zoophobia on YouTube. I'll do my best. I'll do my best when I find time. What is this time you speak of? Freedom? Workaholics like me don't understand this freedom thing. What is this rest you speak of? I've seen Has Been Hotel. Okay. And Hilda, everyone's throwing suggestions at me. And Hilda. Hilda is a show that Joel, my co-writer for my films, has told me to see. And I keep telling him to watch Daria. Hell of a Boss. I've seen Hell of a Boss as well. Right, yeah, I really need to go now, folks. The newest video on my channel at the moment is... What was it? Oh yeah, top 5 Sony animation shorts. It's kind of weird how that timed. Basically, halfway through making The Mitchells and the Machines, I kind of got into like a point where I was like, I don't know what to write. I'll just make something else for now. And I realized there wasn't that many Sony animation shorts, so I spent the whole night watching them, and I made that video. So that's how I ended up making that. And then this won the Viewer's Choice poll. So things are very Sony animation-y lately. I don't do worst lists anymore, Don. Sorry. So yeah, I'm off. Hope you have a good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, whatever time it is. Cheerio.